Hi Cancer, welcome to your When the X Returns reading for December 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. I will add that this right here, when I show you the bottom of the deck energy, is going to be about how you feel about their return. So this is not if they return or when will they return. This is they have returned, so this will be how you feel about it. This is the rest of the reading is going to be about your ex. All right. Two more. This is for Cancer. Cancerians. And that flew out. King of Swords. All right, maybe somebody's wanting to talk. Somebody's wanting to have a truthful conversation. Someone's wanting to let you have it. Someone wants their side to be heard. Somebody is very clear about how they feel or has thought about things. Queen of Cups. So this could be your Cancer person also that you're thinking about, a Pisces or a Scorpio. Someone, if it's not that Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, it's somebody that has those characteristics or qualities, somebody that is emotionally secure, calm, intuitive, compassionate, generous, nurturing, all of that. All right, so we have Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay. Ten of Cups. Can you see? Oh, geez, I was running into this. Queen of Wands. Can you see that? Okay, no, you cannot. Let's move these three sisters here. The Fool. King of Wands. Oh, look at that. Suited. Okay. All right, so a little bit of backstory about why your ex is returning is they're probably wanting to feel you out. They might be seeing how you're feeling about stuff. They might see you as a soulmate. I don't know. They might, but I think this is more about them still wanting a choice, still having a choice. It's almost like he's undecided. He or she is undecided. That there could be like this. Sorry, I had to clear something out. All right, let's just get to the rest of the reading, and then it'll come together. Okay, so it's probably going to be about your choice then, because they were happy. They were happy. They were content. And I was just gonna say, this is about tens are completions often before the next phase. It's like the end of one chapter and the beginning of another chapter, or an ending and a beginning, depending on whether you stay together or break up. This is somebody who is probably fine on their own. They're just coming back to check things out, to maybe see if you would be open to, kind of like that, maybe sort of kind of, but they were happy with you. And I think I'm gonna sneeze, so hold on. All right, there. Let's see this Fool. Let's see. God, ever since I made this sassy comment about, can I have 2 cards please instead of 10, no jumpers, and then now it's just I'm getting jumpers. I'm not that clumsy. Let's clarify the Fool, please. Okay, so never open my mouth again. These 3 came out. So this is the 5 of Wands reversed, the 2 of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. So basically, it was almost like you two were completely disconnected. Nobody wanted to fight anymore. Nobody really wanted any forward progress or movement, and the love was just gone. The love, fallen out of love. So, it was almost like it was just a natural new beginning. Maybe you two were happy about the ending. Maybe it was like, okay, it's time. I want a new start. I'm, good riddance, or geez Louise, now I can get on with my life. I mean, it's almost like there's not really any animosity. It's just the drive was gone. The passion was gone. The connection was gone. And you can see that here by this, someone is very self-sufficient. This is your ex being very self-sufficient. but yet they're coming back around because sixes do represent a soulmate or a past life connection, the karmic number, one of them. And typically I read sixes as soulmate, past life, karmic, fate, destiny, all that sort of ethereal, beyond this plane type of connection. So we've got independently, self-sufficient, whatever, but still coming back around to see how you doing, what's going on. Maybe, do you know what I mean? This is, I think you remember them fondly, or it's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I think that, there's no animosity here. This is just like, oh, hey, hi, welcoming, nurturing, receptive. They were happy until they weren't. Maybe it was just a good friendship. Maybe it had kind of devolved or dissolved into just excellent roommates, because this is passionless. This is not in loveness. This is caring without the sort of romantic chemistry component. Okay, are they in a relationship? Let's see here. I think they want to be. I think they want to be in a relationship. And I almost had these 2 jumpers. 3 jumpers. Everything's coming in 3s now. What's going on? This is not really making it on their own. Interesting. This is this right here. This feeling, maybe they're feeling like, okay, maybe this is, you know what? Are they in a relationship? And then these 3 jump. Okay, this is working a lot. So, working a lot, moving past the pain, accepting the inevitable, and being open, renewing, but not a new beginning, not a passionate start, not creative energy, lack of motivation, feeling weighed down. Okay, so are they in a relationship? They want to be, but they're working a lot. They probably feel like they have to, like there's this kind of like need to just be always busy and in the mix and kind of just out there and among and just working, always having something to do. There's kind of this restless energy. And while they have accepted the ending and moved on, or there wasn't really any animosity though, they aren't really interested either. It's weird. I think they would like to be for the sake of companionship and whatnot, but they're not really interested in. It's almost like because they work so much, they're, I don't know, there's a restlessness, there's a and it could be that they're overindulging because they're over it. They're not feeling guilty. They're not feeling badly. They're not angry. They're not upset. They've kind of accepted things the way they are. They've moved on, but nothing interests them. This is very different here. So for some of you, it might be that this is the face they wear in public. Like they're really kind of inclusive and vivacious and exuberant and in the mix and moving and creating and shaking and doing and all this. But inwardly, they're kind of just trying to keep themselves busy, because even though there wasn't any anger or animosity, there's still some kind of recovery that has happened, some kind of renewing or regeneration. So maybe it affected them more than they let on. But right here, we've got accepting the inevitable end and the recovery or renewal that comes with that. So while they might appear to be happy and in the mix and, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Behind the scenes, they're kind of working through something because they feel the need to stay busy. They're just now coming out of some kind of funk, whether it's the over here or it's a relationship since you and they're getting over that. That's probably what it is, because there's no animosity here. Brand new beginning, yay, we're both happy, off you go, see ya. And then we have this recovering from the pain over here. So I think this is a relationship that happened since, and they're coming out of it, working a lot, keeping themselves busy, but they have no desire to be in anything new. They have no drive. Maybe they're working so much they feel weighed down, but they're not interested in anything new as far as a relationship with anybody else. Where it comes to you, that's a different story, possibly. Let's see. What do they plan to do? What do they plan to do here? For Cancer, what do they plan to do? can't let go, but they don't want to stay either. They're having a hard time moving on. So, you know, we got the sixes here. So this could be, wow, that is interesting because they don't, no animosity. They're nurturing, they're getting over some kind of resentment or crisis, or they're into forgiveness mode. They're moving on. They've accepted a loss. They're working a lot. They have no drive to start anything new with anybody else, but they're coming back around to check on you to see how you're doing. I'm self-sufficient. Don't worry about me. I was happy with you. I just want to see how you're doing. Hey, maybe we have a little bit of fun. But this is somebody, honestly, Cancer, it feels like somebody's putting on a show that, hey, yeah, I'm fine. How are you? Great to see you. But inside, they're kind of going through something because we've got the, and this is not a secure, stable, steady anything here. This is somebody that's very charismatic, that is very friendly, charming, sometimes a natural born leader, entrepreneur, very engaging and dynamic, and very has a real zest for life, a real passion for life. However, behind the scenes, or maybe the reason why he wants to stay that way is because, or that what drives him to be that way in this instance. Normally this is Aries, Sag, or Leo, but it could be somebody that has these characteristics because they don't want to attach themselves to anything because they feel like they have bad luck when it comes to relationships, that things never work out for them, that stuff always happens to get in the way of them having a successful relationship. Or they feel like with you in particular, it was just, it went bad, it just fell apart. Things got in the way, and maybe it really did bother them, but they still have this right here where they can't let go. Very interesting. Did they feel like things had just run their course and they were happy enough and off they go? Wow. It's just a very independent energy, and yet they're still part of that person that feels stuck or tied to this relationship. All right, 2 more cards for this over here. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. Yeah, they're... All right, Cancer. They are fronting. They're, whoever this person is, man or woman, it's fluid. We got kings and queens here. Lots of independent cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 2, 4. I'm not counting. 5 queens and kings, and then we've got this who is like a queen light, Queen of Pentacles light over here. So we've got somebody that, while they might look like and act like, they're kind of lost without you. They're kind of not right without you. There's this sort of pervasive restlessness, insecurity, instability, like not feeling grounded and not really having any direction or passion. And maybe they're going around doing so much, but nothing interests them. This could be relationships. This could be passion projects. This could be just anything that catches their eye. Oh, squirrel, that type of thing. But it doesn't hold an interest for them, the man or woman here. So this right here is they can't let go, and it's because you had a way of grounding them and keeping them tethered, I guess. Even though this is somebody that doesn't really like to be tied down, or they'd rather be in the mix, they do feel kind of lost or untethered without you. Very interesting. Okay. I don't know about romance, though. I don't see anything really here that's romantic, honestly. There's attachment, but I don't know. It's almost like it's more of the same over here. There's not really any passion. There's just this kind of fondness and, affinity for each other. But so maybe that's what the soulmate part of it is. Maybe that's why there's this ambivalence where it's like, oh, hey, hi, how are you? But I'm not really sure what I want. And it could have gone either way because the rest of the cards would have clarified this. But it seems here that they're just fine on their own, but they're not. But they don't want a relationship, but they want you. But do you know what I mean? Okay. All right. Enough. Okay. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. I'm going to pull 4 of them. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about this situation? All right. Abundantia. Hope I said that right. Abundantia, abundancia. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Word. Okay, so you can send that your way. Awesome. Either way, this is going to work out for you. Gosh, it's almost like lifelong friendship, maybe? Okay, well, that just flipped. All right, fine. I'll honor it, but I want to pull another one because I was just lifting it up to shuffle. Anyway, so we got prosperity coming, abundance coming. Great, yay. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. So, okay, so far we're kind of echoing this right here where there's this sort of, now this speaks to emotional generosity and abundance, but we've got the security here with the 9, and we've got the, where was it? Did we see a Queen of Pentacles? Oh, it's reversed, Queen of Pentacles. But we got these 2 reversed, but this one's upright. Okay, so anyway, for you, Cancer, pouring abundance, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving, which you are. So, check. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution, which is also kind of echoing this. So you're receptive and you're also compassionate and emotionally balanced and calm about the situation. All right, you see things clearly for what they are. Suggests unconditional love as well. Why am I still shuffling the same deck? I think it's, honestly, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, whoa, is this a lasting, lifelong friendship that there's not really any passionate connection here? It's just somebody that came back around and you're going to become really good friends because there is an affinity for each other. I think that's this is like the first non-romantic one that I've had. Very interesting. It feels non-romantic to me. It feels like best friends. That's what this feels like. What in the world? This is about things being not what they seem, as far as seeing past the illusion, the bondage, the temptation, all of that. And who you are is defined by the choices you make when you're tempted. So if you have something that you need to honor and respect, and you respect that and you let the temptation pass, that's just another way of strengthening your character, revealing it, that sort of thing. Likewise, if you succumb. So, maybe this speaks to, at one time, this was a very, dare I say, toxic relationship. For some of you, over here, it doesn't really resonate, but there is this eagerness to get started and have a clean slate, right? So, and there's no love loss here, honestly. You're like, yay, getting out there, getting after it. So, or at least for them, that was how they viewed the breakup with you. So, at one point, and this is falling out of love, but not a violent falling out, like not a 10 of swords, not anything like that. So, at one time, it might have been this sort of much more than it was over here, and you both broke free of that. You both stopped seeing, I don't know, though. That doesn't, I had it and then it flew out. So that to me is like, no, that doesn't fit. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave that for a minute. Because at first I thought, maybe at one point it was toxic or whatnot, and then you saw past it what it was. Okay, so I think what this is because this is about illusion, right? And seeing things for what they are. I think with the time apart and after this breakup that you both have grown. Keep in mind, these are both 11s. Okay, we got the 2 plus the 9 is 11, 11. So these are both 11s or 2s. So this is about, well, for one thing, it's synchronous, isn't it? It's in sync. But also, I think this is about, at one point, this was much more of an issue for you than it is now. So their re-entry into your life is not going to be what it once was to you. It's not going to have that same impact, pull, temptation, effect as far as the dramatic effect. It's almost like at one point you thought this person was such a big deal or this or that or whatever. And now it's just like, oh, they're just wearing a silly hat, you know? I think this speaks to you coming full circle and seeing rising above. There we go. Rising above and seeing either the relationship, the experience, or this person for what they are. And it doesn't have the same hold over you as it used to. Oh my God, 21 minutes. I gotta lay off the coffee. One more card. Darn jumpers. It's just getting rude at this point. Flying all over the place, make a mess. Hold on. All right, one more for Cancer. Okay. Yeah, recharge. All right, the blue words say, please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. These typically, it's almost like, this right here is what I'm reading, but this right here, meh, sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't. But when I saw recharge, I was like, yeah, this is all about things not being, because of your growth and because of you taking time out to heal, this new beginning, this healing, this just this period of growth and newness, new beginning, but solo, you have come full circle. So when they come back in, it's not that big of a deal. It can be this really wonderfully abundant friend relationship, this unconditional love relationship. It doesn't have the hold over you that it used to. You have healed, you have come full circle. So now you can be open to anything, but this doesn't mean like, oh my God, it's not all this drama or mystery. It's just like, oh, please. This is just a reminder that you've grown. Very, very interesting, Cancer. So this is pretty cool. This person could go either way, but I think you and the way you feel about them is not the same. So basically, this could be a very long-lasting friendship if you were open to that. I think they would be open to more, but I don't think they're emotionally there because we've got this kind of pessimism or kind of just still this restless, this unsettledness, whereas you feel pretty straight. You feel like you see things for what they are. You have perspective. They still feel like they're working some stuff out here. They've got some security issues and there's more of a need for you than there would be a desire. You anchor and tether them. But if they've got this, wanting to get out there and this solo adventure, that doesn't work, Okay, all right, I'm stopping. Good Lord, 23 minutes. All right, Cancer, I hope this was helpful. I know it was long-winded. I truly hope it was helpful. This is very nuanced, very interesting. I wish you luck with this, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.